Get ready to match the stars. Clifton Davis, Rick Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, from the Lawrence Welch Show, Gail Farrell, Paul Williams, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded big money match game. And now, here's the star of match game, Gene Rayburn.
What's all the screaming going on?
Clifton Davis has turned into a sex.
What?
Clifton Davis's fan club, and I just have to say, Brett was going to have her fan club come. They were on the way, but the station wagon broke down.
I thought you came up and driving alone in the diamond lane.
What was that?
Wonderful taste they have, and I hope that as they love Clifton, and even at home, perhaps they'll find room to put a Paul Williams album in there.
And if they don't, we're going to take up a collection for you because we know you need the money. Now, over here we have Jim Gorgens and Karen Lux, and we're going to start with round 2. Now, this is the final round of the second game. This is your last game. At this moment, the score is 5-0 in favor of Karen. And Karen, since you're ahead, we'll ask you to go first. A or B?
I'll pick B, please.
B it is. One person plays, and that's the man who sits tall in the saddle.
Sit down, Paul.
You know, I was going to be
It's going to be eyeball to eyeball.
going to be a big cowboy star, you know, but they couldn't see the sheriff riding into town on a Shetland pony, so...
Frank said, my wife is the world's worst baker. Instead of a cookie cutter, she has to use a blink.
Wonderful. My wife is the world's worst baker instead of a cookie cutter. This is terrible.
If he has trouble, give him a little help there. Just write one down. Let him steal it. What the heck?
There you go. In the furnace, in the furnace. In the furnace, in the bender for the condition.
Frank said, my wife is the world's worst baker. Instead of a cookie cutter, she has to use a
saw.
A saw. That seems like a simple, straightforward, direct to me. A saw.
It is a good answer. But if they're really bad cookies, you don't want to get close, so you use an axe.
An axe.
These are the worst cookies I ever saw.
These are the worst cookies I ever saw, Miss Betty White said.
No,
she said that.
She said that.
I am only
didn't say
repeating it.
that.
I did not say that.
Trying to be a nice
Now,
guy
Jim,
here.
you've got a chance to win.
Long
I'm
way to
matching
go.
all 6. And here we go. 5 to tie, 6 to win. Do you know what George Washington said after the dentist told him his wooden teeth were okay?
What?
Would you like to know what he said?
Sure, what did he say?
He said, look, Martha, no blanks.
You see, that's not true. Between
Here we
Charles
go,
and
Jim.
Paul, my reputation is ruined.
Do you know what George Washington said after the dentist told him his wooden teeth were okay? He said, look, Martha, no blanks.
Termites.
Termites. Now you need 5 termites to tie, 6 to win. What have you got there, Clifton?
Real good answer. I said splinters.
No splinters. That's another good one. Look, Martha, no splinters.
But it's not a match.
I got to match everybody else to stay in the game. Brett?
What am I, the kind of person who would let a person like that down who's so cute and has a
Maybe.
mustache and has the cherry bombers and all that swell stuff? Of course not. Termites!
All right. Did you let him down 16?
Termites, 16.
Hey, 16, no. 16 what does 16 stand for, Charles?
That's our team, Gene.
Is that your team? What's the name of your team?
The Ruffers.
The Ruffers? Would you like to play the Cherry Bombers?
We won 6-6-2-5. Get off before I die altogether. Take that blue suit elsewhere.
Gail,
Do we need suspense in the
we're
show?
looking for termites.
You want a little suspense, or you want
Sure.
me to show you the card?
Termites! Score is now 5-3. What do you got?
Come on, Betty.
Paul has termites. You gonna do it? Score is now 5-4.
She won't use an animal in the answer, so
Every
don't
once in a
count
while
on
it happens. You're in this Dickie Bird seat, and I had 2 wonderful answers, neither one of which was. I had knots or slivers.
Slivers. Oh, so that means Karen Lux will get slivers. Good answer. All right, she'll take her place on the blue dot. We'll say goodbye to Jim Gorgens, who's leaving here with a total of $500 in our best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Everybody, thank you very much.
Good luck to your team. Okay, there you are. Now, we're going to do a little business with America, and then we'll come back and see how much money you're going to win. Here we go. Karen, you ready? All right, here it is. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Cat and blank. Now, here's the way it goes. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, you get $500. If you say the answer they wrote down second most often, you get $250. And then if you give us the third most popular answer, you get $100. Now, 3 of the 6 stars are allowed to help you, but call on the ones who are trying to establish communications with you. Otherwise, the others don't have an answer.
I think I'll pick Clifton.
Is he looking at you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse is one. All right.
And, Paul?
Cat and mouse is the big bucks answer, obviously.
Right.
Cat and dog.
Cat and dog.
And Charles.
Cat and canary. I know.
Cat and canary, cat and mouse, cat and dog are the 3 they've given you. Now, you can choose one of those or give us one of your own.
I like cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse. All right, now let's put this answer. Let's find out if there's a cat and mouse up there. May we see the $100 number? Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat?
Oh, that's Dr. Seuss. I love
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss.
Right. All right, let's take a look at the $250 answer. Cat and dog. Looks good for you. Somebody out there rooting for you?
Yes.
Who's that?
That's Billy and my mom and Patty and my sister Sherry.
Oh, you got the whole gang there. Well, I'll keep your fingers crossed now as reveal the top answer. Yeah! Good for you! All right. Now you got the $500, Karen. Means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. However, if you spin the star wheel and get as lucky as your opponent did, you'll double it up and play for $10,000. We'll all root for a double as you step up there and give it a go. Here we go, rooting for a double for Karen Lux.
Come on, Karen Lux. Come on, Karen.
A little more. You got it. Just slid right by. Oh, I'm sorry. Looked good there for a moment. All right, you're playing with Miss Brett, who knows what it's all about.
Okay.
She's ready. If you'll face me, please. There we go. Good luck to you. Here it is. The blank above. The blank above. There it is. Have you got any answers? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're ready. Good. All right. Now, if you give us the answer that she has on the card, you get $5,000. What do you say to that?
The heaven above.
The heaven above. All right. Let's find out what Brett said.
I'm sorry I said the sky.
The sky above. The sky above. Well, they're both good answers, the heavens and the skies. They're both really were on the same wavelength, but it has to be an exact match when we come to this part of it for the big money. You have a total of $500, Karen Lux, and many thanks for being with us here in the match game. Thank you, my dear. Bye. Now let's welcome Petty Officer Shirley LeConte and David Fairweather over here. Hello there. Welcome to both of you. Let's get acquainted. David, tell us about that jacket.
I'll tell you about myself, Jim.
All right.
I graduated.
The jacket is self-explanatory.
I graduated from Stanford Law School about a year ago, and since then I've been practicing law, and in my spare time I practice my harmonica.
Yes. Well, if you graduated from Stanford, you must be pretty good, because that's a tough school, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I think so.
All right. You play the harmonica?
Yeah. Didn't bring one with me. Maybe next time.
You play classical or pop?
Sometimes I play some classical, but usually I play the blues and rock and roll.
Okay. David, good luck to you and welcome. All right.
That's the best.
This is Petty Officer Shirley LeComte.
Right.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm not a petty officer. I'm a doorman at a hotel. I just do this part-time.
Hey, now
That's
listen.
true. That's not true.
She's only kidding.
That's true.
Admiral.
That's funny.
She didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it.
No, that's right.
Okay. I'm petty
I
officer
think you do mean
in the
it because
Navy.
you never learned how to salute. You don't salute that way. You're a petty officer in the Navy.
Yes, I'm stationed in Oxnard, California, and I track navigational satellites for the Navy, and I'm a part-time theater arts major.
You do a little bit of everything.
Sure.
How much junk is there floating around in space?
I'm not going up there.
No.
There's enough junk up there.
Pretty crowded, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Very.
Thousands of pieces.
Yes.
Right.
Take stop signs when you go.
Now, where do you live?
In Oxnard.
Do you live in a barracks?
No, I don't live in the barracks. I have my own apartment. It's a pretty nice life now.
Right.
Just like every other job, except I get
Really?
to wear this funny little suit to work.
Yeah.
Where other people don't have to
Now,
wear
wait a minute.
this.
I think it's rather handsome.
Would you like to see the whole
Yes.
thing?
Yeah.
There's a whole thing there. Very nice. Very chic. Okay. Good luck to both of you. Here we go. Round one, David, A or B?
B.
B. What does B say? In Hollywood, Sid said, I just saw the Goodyear blimp. Well, it was either the Goodyear blimp or it was blank wearing a silver suit. An au courant answer. Well, a little more if you're good.
Theater arts. Funny, in my spare time, I track mysteries.
I used to go with the chief petting officer.
A chief petting officer?
He was wonderful.
Fun, huh?
You should track all the pieces that it was just wonderful.
All right, David, are you ready?
You died.
Paul, did you put your answer in the slot?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've lost my head. I lost my head.
You look better that way.
What is this? Get the boy singer? Day or what is it?
In Hollywood, Sid said, I just saw the Goodyear blimp. Well, it was either the Goodyear blimp or it was blank wearing a silver suit.
Orson Welles?
Orson Welles. Mr. Welles is rather rotund these days, if you've seen him in those commercials he does. What do you say?
I'm a USC fan.
You are?
Stanford tied USC to knock us out of #1 this year, but we're on our way back. And I don't know if this airs after the Rose Bowl.
This airs in 1984.
We're probably going to beat Ohio State and recoup, so I said Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
I didn't hold it against you.
Darn.
All right.
Remember Orson Welles in Shanghai Gesture when he was in love with Rita Hayworth and he married her in real life? And then their marriage broke up after they had their children and she went on. Orson Welles.
Orson Welles. That's 2 for him. Okay, 16.
The Ruffers are going to play the Cherry Bombers on the 11th if this is taken, John. Orson Welles.
Orson Welles it is. 3 of those. Well, David, you struck oil there. Let's see what we
This
get
is really
from Gail.
getting boring. Jim.
It is?
Yes.
What, just matching over and over
Yes.
again? Yeah.
Matching.
You're not supposed to do that the first time on the show.
That's right. You're just too good for us here.
I like lawyers.
Orson Welles is a friend of mine. I was stationed on him during the war. Orson is larger than me, and Orson is on the West Coast. Therefore, even though I thought of Orson Welles, I had to go for somebody on the East Coast. I'm sorry, I went for Jackie Gleason.
I went for him once myself.
Did you really? Trying to keep that quiet, you know.
All right. Who did you go for, Betty?
It did cross my mind, I must say, but then I thought Orson Welles isn't sitting around watching match games, so I said Orson Welles.
Right. Well, he got the flying start. 5 for him, and round 1 question. We'll have a round 1 for you. Right now, this for you. You ready for yours?
Yes.
Okay. Now listen, what do I call you? Shirley or
Shirley.
Petty? Or
No.
officer or
Shirley.
Shirley.
Shirley is fine.
Shirley.
Petty officer.
Chief Petty
Oh,
Officer.
Petty. I thought it
Didn't
was
say
petting.
chief, did you?
That's true, too.
Here it is. Sammy the skydiver said,
Yeah.
he said, I don't think my wife loves me anymore. For my birthday, she gave me a parachute made out of blank. Good.
Oh, boy.
Cute, Betty. Adorable. Really adorable.
So you really do copy my answers. I
I
see.
have my glasses on today. But I try never to copy your answers.
Oh, this is a... Yes, ma'am.
You already have
yeah.
one in there.
Oh, my goodness.
I am a
That was
I
from
have
before.
100 and even 100 jumps, and it makes me nervous.
Have you really?
100 jumps. And
Are you kidding?
Psychological trauma.
You've jumped
out of a plane.
You have an
100 times?
airplane to jump?
When are you going to go up? Really? I thought maybe just then.
I was 5'9" when I started jumping.
Have you really jumped out of an airplane?
Well, I started jumping in
No one knows.
1961, made 44 jumps, started up again 2 years ago, and I've now got 100. And it's a wonderful sport. So be careful, honey.
A wonderful
Don't get loaded when you...
sport. If you want to commit suicide, it's a wonderful sport.
You ready, Shirley?
No.
Yes. All right, read it with me. Sammy the skydiver said, I don't think my wife loves me anymore.
For my birthday, she gave me a parachute made out of Swiss cheese.
Well, it's got holes in it. That would... Yeah. Swiss cheese. You'd slice it thin and make a... Did you think of Swiss cheese?
Yes, I did.
Well, you didn't say it.
No, I didn't.
What'd you say?
Pooh. I should have followed my first thought. I said, you took 41 jumps out of a plane?
44, and then now 100. I'm up to 100, and even 100.
I think
You
that's
may
great.
stay at that.
Just recently, I got my pilot's license.
Did you?
Really, seriously.
I love it.
And I wanted it for years. But the only way you get me out that plane is if the wings and everything come off. I'm just not jumping. I said nets, fish, or hair.
Nets, fish, or
thought
hair.
of
That was
Swiss
good.
cheese
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Take me with you sometime.
You'd love it.
I want to do that, yes.
You want to jump out of
I
an
want to
airplane?
jump out of it. I want to do that.
Goodbye. It's been good to know you. Fish and Nessa.
Fishnet. What do you say, 16, baby?
Bad.
Oh, Charles, I'm sorry. Why are you so sad? Why are you crying?
Shirley said something about the uniform, and after all, she's not the only one on the panel today that is in uniform.
A net.
Carl's
the
on
eyes
it.
now.
Yeah. Gail, what have you got for this girl?
Well,
Little
I
Swiss
thought
cheese?
she really wanted to get rid of her husband.
Oh,
You know, she's really... So it was made out of lead.
lead. That'll do it.
You know, it's funny you should mention this. Just last weekend, we had a horrible accident at Elsinore, and a guy died. And his wife came down the next day, and she said, my Harry died here yesterday. Did he call my name before he died? And the jump instructor said, yes, if your name is...
And Shirley said what?
She said what? Right. No, but Shirley said Swiss cheese because it got
Holy
holes in it.
smoke. I said lace.
Lace. Lace with all wonderful answers.
Never mind.
That's what our new uniforms are going to be made of.
What? Oh, really?
Having lace.
Very good. Let's go to round two. David, you're ahead. We're going to ask you to go first.
I'll take B again.
B. Ugly Ed is so ugly. In the original Rocky movie, Ed played the blank.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. Did you see the original Rocky
I
movie?
saw the original Rocky movie.
Okay. Did you see the original Rocky movie?
Yes, I saw it.
All right, you guys are on your own.
Was so ugly. Did he play?
In the original Rocky movie, Ed played the blank.
I know.
Isn't it fun being the only one answering?
Oh, yes. Watch America while I make a fool of myself. Can I change my answer?
Yes, you can change your
This is a
answer.
better answer. I've got a better answer than that, but this is the one. Never mind.
This is the one he's going to say. But you got a better answer. All right,
Funny
Gail. Ugly Ed is so ugly. In the original Rocky movie, Ed played the blank.
The punching bag?
Punching bag. Now, what was your better answer?
My better answer was the side of beef, but I said punching bag.
The side of beef. The side of beef is really a funny answer and a marvelous answer. So he's got 6, and you got a little catching up to do. Right now, we've got this for you. Listen, I'm Gene Rayburn, and I hope you'll be able to join us next time for the match game, and you too. You are all invited. Thank you. Goodbye.
Some of our contestants will receive Lane's upholstered top chest is made of cherry veneers, finished in antique cherry. The chest top is grove point upholstery fabric from Belgium from the Lane Company. And this Aero wood stove. This unit is made of heavy steel construction, efficient, airtight with large built-in blower. Features include glass door and convenient ash drawer. An energy-efficient home accessory from Aero. And Bufferin, the only leading pain reliever that gives you 10 grains of aspirin plus protection against stomach upset. Now an easy-to-swallow capsules used as directed. It's the Agba Gavert Optima 35mm camera, affords built-in electronic flash, 4-element 2.8 lens with focus from 3 feet to infinity, and extra-large viewfinder. Made in Germany by Agba Gavert. And Novahistine cough products all have the cough-controlling ingredient that doctors recommend most. Novahistine. You can't buy better care for a cough. Use as directed. Production. This program was edited for broadcast.